Greetings, people of the internet. It is I, that Canadian fangirl, bringing you your red hot news for this week with your anime and pop cultural excitement. This week, we are back with a new episode of that Canadian Backlog. This backlog is going to cover a show that I have been working through for years. For really no other reason other than I was really lazy. But I finally finished Hunter XHunter! I freaking love Hunter XHunter now. 100%. Everything people say about Hunter XHunter, 100% justified. It is so true what they say about Hunter XHunter. It is one of the best battle shonens I've ever watched. It is up there now with one of my new favorite animes. For that, wait a couple of weeks. It did 148 episodes of pure awesomeness. So I played a couple of movies, but I've only seen one. I've seen The Last Mission. Before we talk about how brilliant the show is, let's just talk about the house cleaning. Music in the show is really good. Hunter XHunter's got an amazing score. That theme, any single time it kicks in, it's like, yeah, they're going for the Hunter XHunter stuff. The Poacher is a god tier opening. It is one of those openings where it's like, I am so glad that The Poacher is basically the only opening this show has. And that's all you need. Just play the full song and then post for different openings. You got it. The Poacher is just so good. It is one of those openings where they get popped on and like, yeah! Side note, I put The Poacher on my Spotify playlist because why wouldn't I? It's god tier. Went to the movies. I went to go see Flow. It was amazing. I was leaving the movie theater and my movie theater was playing one of the trailers as I was leaving. The trailer for Flow popped up, and as the trailer for Flow was popping, The Poacher kicked on into my Spotify playlist. So I literally sat there watching the trailer for Flow while The Poacher was playing in my ears, and my thought was like, holy shit, I gotta watch this in house trailer because these two things sync extremely well. It is amazing how well The Poacher syncs to the trailer for Flow. Try that. No, try that next time. It's amazing. Just because I don't know, maybe it's the fact that the trailer is like, The Poacher fits so well here. I'm surprised more people on YouTube haven't synced the two of them up. Now people are going to do that, and then they does. Yes! Trend channel! Woo! Small victories. But The Poacher is great. The endings for Hunter XHunter are amazing. Like, Hunting for Your Dreams is a great song. I'll say this. Is that Chiori Kai, the last opening we got, the other man that is so good. It was the song for The Last Mission, and it's like, why is this song so good? Why? Hunter XHunter's got great music. I love it. Madhouse is a great animation studio. Hunter XHunter is a gorgeous looking anime. I love how good this show looks. It's got such good character design. The backgrounds are gorgeous. The animation on the animation for like the fight scene of this cool looking. Everything with the show that looks great. Madhouse can cook. They can cook some great stuff. And I mean, hindsight's 2020 because we're sitting here in the year of our Lord 2025, and I jetson its orb. Although, no, I'll say it, this was better than one. Although, they did do Freeland. I did on Poe with Freeland, and that is a major compliment to probably Freeland. Well, Hunter XHunter, the Hunter XHunter still looks this good. I will preface this by saying I'm pretty sure the 2011 version of Hunter XHunter, which is the one on Netflix. I'm not sure what the difference is. Honestly, I will say this, Hunter XHunter, the show I want to read the manga now, because Hunter XHunter is always getting talked about when it comes to manga, and yeah, I'm being right up there with Hunter XHunter fans when we're talking about the Hunter XHunter manga. It's like, this story is brilliant, I need more. And it's brilliant because the show's got had a great cast of characters. I love Gon. Hang on. I have my little Gon pin. I have from Hot Topic. That's my. I saw him at Hot Topic. I had to pick him up. Is he cute? But yeah, Gon's great. Gon's great. I think he's a great lead. Killua, if you can't tell, is probably my favorite character of all time. I love Killua, and I just love. Killua's got a great introduction, and I love anything time Killua shows up. I think Killua's got a great character, and everything the Killua goes through is some of the most best. As you can't tell, I got my Killua up there on my little stand out. I don't think you can see him that well because it's far away, but and I taste it because he was curling, but he's cute. I'm afraid that he's 12. But that has my lolly complex. But like, yeah, Gon and Killua are great. I love Kurapika. These names. Kurapika is great. I love his story arc. I love what he goes through. Leorio is a fun character that just had a lot of depth that rounds out this quadruple friend group. And then you have characters like Hisoka, who is a great antagonist to Gon, for lack of a better word. Did you really call Hisoka a villain? Hisoka, kind of like a... No, yeah, he's an antagonist. But Hisoka's great. He gets some great fight scenes. And he's definitely one of those characters where, this dude is creepy. He's not terrifying, but it's one of those things that he shows up as I'm just gonna keep my space. Hello again, I find a Hisoka cosplayer. It's although I'm going to Calgary Comic Con in April, Freya don't meet a Hisoka. I will probably. Oh no, if I do. Alright, small goal. If I meet a Hisoka cosplayer, I'll probably go up to the guy and be like, "Hey man, how's it going? I'm a Hunter fan." Get an awkward picture. It's don't kill me. I'll do it too. I think that'd be fun. I'm gonna try that. But yeah, Hisoka's great. And then you have kids the members of the Zoldyck family. Like Alui. Kill's parents, the butlers. One, that's a great hook. And they're all in their own right. Again, that's Kill's parents. When we introduce the Biscuit, Mr. Wing, who teach Gon and Killua about Nen, on that later. The Fanzushi, who is sharing with them. The Phantom Troop, with a great organization to act against the heroes, because I love the way this world is set up more than that. The Chimera and all the Chimera when you get to the Chimera and stuff is interesting with how complex they are. Kite, the 12 members of the Zodiac, you have Ging, Netero. It's a really good, well-rounded cast, and it's one of the things you realize, Hunter x Hunter is really complex because it's not solely a black and white. Well, the other Hunter, okay, Hunter is basically just a job. You get a Hunter license, and then it basically allows you to do things that are technically considered dangerous. But even without a Hunter license, you can still actually function in the society. It's not like it's a prerequisite. It's not like everyone has to have a Hunter license. But that's one thing. The world building in the show is great, and when you get down to it, it's not like there's good people and bad. Even the bad people kind of have a. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like everyone kind of has this, different layers for how they approach society in this world. Like, even the Zodiac family, who are a family of assassins, are not pure evil. Because they have this really warped sense of loving and passion between them, but they're not bad people. The Chimera ants are worked up at like a huge threat, and then when you find out what these Chimera ants are, it's like there are layers here that you actually feel for them. And I give that to the fact that Hunter on top of that has this a series of this great arc that just continue to escalate. Like, it's so strong. The Hunter exam stuff is probably the most basic, but it's introducing exactly what hunters are, and you are introduced to these characters and this system. Then Kurapika and Leo go to get Killer back from the Zodiac family. We build up the hierarchy of the Zodiac clan. Oh, the Zodiac family. Go to Heaven Arena, which is kind of a tournament arc where they learn about Nen, and this is the introduction to what Nen is. That leads into York New City, which is our introduction to the Phantom Troop, and everything gets escalated to, we always see, like, okay, now we see where the stakes are. Because when we get to York New City and we see the Phantom Troop and everything that's flying on there, the first time you're like, okay, so they're all bad people in this world. It's not just the kind of jerks who have the Hunter down, or kill our family, or rivals in a battle tower. York City actually has stakes because the Phantom Troop are connected to Kurapika's revenge with the Kota clan and the Eye. That gets resolved. It's been so long since I've seen York City again. This is a watch through that's been 10 years. Mainly because Netflix finally had all 6 seasons, finally had all episodes up, but for the longest time they only had like maybe up to Greed Island. So even less, like for the longest time Netflix only had, I think, like 23 episodes. Then they had up to Greed Island. Now they have all episodes. But yeah, you get to York City, you go to the Greed Island, they expand Nen even more. We see how Nen can be specialized. We see how Greed Island functions. The Chimera ends. We get more escalation. And then we get to the aftermath of the Chimera Land, which is really short. But like, the Chimera Lands the Chimera Lands are no longer a threat. You think, okay, we're on the downturn until we get to like the next big plot point. The downturn is basically, okay, Netero basically sacrificing himself to defeat the king. We need to elect a new chairman, and Gon is dying. And I am surprised that I was as invested in the fantasy world politics of Hunter x Hunter as I was. Watching the 12 Zodiac members sitting around a table being like, alright, who's gonna be the 13th chairman, and them discussing election, them discussing the election and trying to figure out and trying to reach 95% consensus for the next chairman. I was as invested in that as I was in the other plot of Killer going to get Alaka, his brother, was confused me because he proposed to Alaka as a she, so which is not a dumb thing because that's the new original Japanese too. But Killer and Alaka, Killer taking Alaka to save Gon's life was just, I was interested in that plot as I was in the election for the new chairman. It's like, I am surprised that both held my attention, because usually anime politics can go one of two ways, and a lot of times it's just people sitting around a table discussing politics I really don't care for, because who cares about fantasy world politics? I'm looking at you, Slime Season 3. Like, I think in 5, like, God, that was painful. It's like, oh yeah, what's Slime doing? And Season's like, oh, we're sitting around a table discussing politics. We get some action, like, there's like one fight thing, more politics. Go to another room where more people are sitting around and discussing politics. Oh my God, could we get a shot of that guy sitting at a table discussing politics? Maybe that's why I like Hunter's politics. They're not just sitting around a table talking. They're nothing shocking. They're cutting to like the voting process, and they have the narrator explaining what's going on. It's like, that's interesting. You know what? That's not even interesting. We're done. We're good. We're Gucci. But it's cool. Then they're also cutting to Killua, and Killua trying to take Alaka out of the little hand so that she can save Gon's life, and being like, oh, I'm gonna save her. Like, God, this show is Hunter x Hunter is so well written. It's so weird. Gon and Killua, especially, I think I'll probably hands down the best friendships in I've ever seen in anime. It's like, there were times they're like, there's a lot of good friendships. It's like, no, Gon and Killua especially, I think are some of the strongest friendship. Again, they're 12, but you read them on as purely this platonic friendship that the two of them have. Killua has meeting Gon has brought Killua to this new place, and now he will do anything to keep Gon in his life. And he's moved away from the dungeon that was the Zodiac family, and basically has brought them into the world. Meanwhile, with Gold, meeting Killua had made Gon way stronger than he probably would have been if he was alone. And the two of them were so earnest and enthusiastic about each other that you just can't help but love their relationship. Okay, let's talk about Nen. Before that, let's talk about how good the world building is. I talk about it again. The world building in the show is so good. I love the world of Hunter x Hunter. I think the world of Hunter x Hunter is great. But okay, let's get to Nen. My God, I think people truly don't understand how good Nen is. And I don't think I can fully explain Nen, because I don't even think I fully understand what's going on with Nen without a flowchart, because holy shit. So, Nen is basically an aura. If I can explain this right, Nen is basically the aura that you have to activate by someone with Nen activating your own Nen. And Nen has like several different groups. You have Ren, Hatsu, Zetsu, Go, Ten, your N, that have varying degrees of contact. Ren is an offensive failure. It's activating all your Nen for an offensive site. Hatsu is defensive, building it up in an area to protect yourself. Zetsu is a shut off of people so people can't protect you in. Yo is focusing your Nen around your eyes so you can see another person's Nen. And there's a lot Nen can do. And then we get into the different types of Nen. When you take a Nen test, where it's like you're either an enhancer, a manipulator, a conjurer, and a middle, a transmitter, or transmuter. And the Nen test is cool. Well, like a cup of tea, and how the water responds depends on if you're an enhancer and it's basically a physical boost. Manipulator, this can be made the aura into attacking for them. Conjurer, which can imbue their Nen to an inanimate object to have it fight for them. A middle, which can use their Nen to work on objects. Transmuter, and then we have Nen specialists who can do like all of it. I don't know, watching like Nen abilities that people, watching in real time as Nen, particularly Go and Killer, go from activating their Nen in Heaven's Arena to learning how to maintain their Ren, their Hatsu, their Zetsu, to going to like Green Island while they hone their Nen abilities to come up with Jaga 10 or Killua's electricity. And watching all these other hunters with their Nen abilities that grow and develop based on. It's actually really cool, and I like the fact that a Nen ability is something that you build based on your specific capabilities. It's not something that you'll just give it. It's something that you have to develop, which is an interesting way to write a power system, and it makes the battle really hype. And then you have Nen contracts, which I think are really cool. Like, you can make a contract with your Nen, you make a contract with your Nen to access more power, but there's always a backtrack for your Nen. Like, Crime Company had the Nen contract on his chains, right? Like, if he has to show his chains, that's good, but if it doesn't find its target, it's gonna stop his hunt? God, Yo Consider was so hype. Well, of course, the moment with Gold and the Chameleon Analog is so cool. Like, that's a cool use of a Nen contract of Gold just accumulating all of his Nen so he can get defeat Pito. God, that was a hype moment. My God, seeing Gold this wail on Pito. I mean, to be fair, again, it almost killed him, which led to the aftermath, but God, I love Hunter Hunter. I love Hunter Hunter so much. Like, there's nothing more than that. I have to read the manga now. And I am right there with people. If they're gonna suck, they're probably never gonna get an ending to Hunter Hunter. Just because. I mean, I'm familiar enough with Togashi, the writer of Hunter Hunter. I know about his health issues. I know he's probably that because of who he is. He has been writing less. He hasn't been writing a lot of Hunter Hunter. So, And I feel for him. I think that sucks. God, it's gonna suck if Togashi never gets Togashi doesn't get the fans Hunter x Hunter, because the story is so good. Although I think I've heard that he had the outline for Hunter x Hunter, so that most likely students get someone can finish the story for him if something happens. But honestly, I think it's really not good. I think it's honestly a really good thing, because if something happens, he knows that Hunter x Hunter is gonna be in good hands. So, and it's gonna be and how we want. But yeah, because I'll say this: the last episode of Hunter x Hunter, it feels more like that was the anime having to create an ending for the show because they knew they probably weren't gonna keep the show running forever. It's like, okay, we either know till this and we just keep the show running indefinitely, or we just end it on this really good moment with Jean and Gon, which is I like the ending of Hunter x Hunter. But who knows how the manga is going to end? Like, honestly, that's my goal for this year. Like, I'm going to get a Shonen Jump account so that I can read more Jump mangas, because I really like Jump. And yeah, I need to read the manga of Hunter. I need to read the manga of Hunter x Hunter. I need to. And yes, it's Hunter x Hunter. I know there's an X. You don't pronounce the X. Yeah. And I will say this. I think because I was watching it, Gang's probably in the running for this bad anime dad, and like, I don't know, it's like, Gang and Hunter, where does he rank in terms of bad anime dad? Like, he's probably the most absentee father out there. I mean, considering the whole plot is going trying to find Gang. And I was like, okay, well, like, probably not most of the Shout Taco. Probably. I didn't know what Evangelion is. He? I didn't know what Evangelion is. He more than Shinji's dad? I mean, Evangelion. I don't know. Evangelion fans always tell me it's like, that bad? I'm not doing a list of bad anime dads. There's way too many of them. Like, cause probably think Devil. No, I think Devil's the worst. Although Devil does have a. I will say that I don't think Gang's a bad dad, but he is an absentee father. Like, this is the dad who's like, yeah, going probably better off without Gang in his life. Although, Gang probably has one of the best quotes ever with his enjoy the side trips, and like, which is basically kind of a nutshell. Because like, yeah, Gon's destination was the fine Gang, but it's like, he found Killua, and that's probably, and the little side journey that Gon and Killua went on. It's probably more impactful than this Gon finding Gang. I don't know. I think that's how Hunter x Hunter ends. I guess I will say that I did see I have the Blu-ray for Hunter x Hunter the last mission with the last movie they did. The movie's fine. You can tell that the movie is one of those anime movies. Well, it's supposed to just be something that takes place during the show, but it's not gonna affect the show because of the way it's formatted. And though it's painful to kill having finished the show before seeing the last mission, it takes place before the end. With one is really funny that they meet Kite and then go off to have these like no, meanwhile, the end, the end of in the MGL is killing people. It's like, is there time for this? Peter walks in the movie with Go, and it's like, why don't you hear boss music? God, I love it. I love it. But The Last Mission is a fine movie. I think it works for what it is. Yeah. Done me Hunter XHunter. Got my Hunter XHunter backpack. I'm like, thank you. It's old. You can tell from how worn this thing is, but it's something I love Hunter XHunter. And I love it even before I finished the show. Like, this is like when I was still working through it. It's like, I don't know if this is good. I want to smooch. But I'm rambling now, so I think I'll sign off on that. Thanks for listening to another episode of That Canadian Backlog. Hunter XHunter is 100% worth watching. Like, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Honestly, it's one of the shows that I think everyone needs to see at least once. Or read the manga. Remember to follow me on all my socials. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Bluesky. Feel free to follow me on Twitch. I don't stream, but follow me anyway. I don't know. I might eventually. This podcast is available on YouTube. Feel free to go to PKMNJfan on YouTube and look for That Canadian Fangirl. Give this podcast a like. Give this podcast a couple likes. Follow, subscribe to the podcast on Spotify. Help the algorithm boost our numbers. My books on Wattpad and Fanfiction. Feel free to read. Remember, no gatekeeping. We don't gatekeep this community. If you like something, you're a fan of it. Don't let other people tell you otherwise. Oh, comments are down below when you read the description. The comments are right there. Feel free to leave a comment if you feel inclined. Leave a comment about gangs. Or not. Let's leave a comment on Hunter XHunter. Oh, Hunter XHunter fan, tell me if you think gang is up there. Tell me if gang is both than Shinji's dad and Evangelion. Probably not. I don't think there's neglect and there's no neglect about gangs, but so I think gangs are pretty good. You're just absentee. And remember, when people ask what fangirl do you listen to, it is That Canadian Fangirl. Which Canadian Fangirl? That Canadian Fangirl. Alright, later people!